Hey, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Tech here, back once again with yet another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video on the global version. Now, obviously I'm playing JP in the back, but we're here to talk about global today, guys. By the time this video goes live on Sunday, I'm recording this on Friday, so by the time it goes live, we should already have Kid Buu. And I'm just here to talk about, you know, the good and the bad things that are going to be happening when he drops. Should you save your stones? Should you summon for something in particular? And this, that, and the third. Now, first of all, the things that are coming on this banner that maybe you want to look out for, obviously Int Kid Buu, because he is by no means a bad unit in his own right, guys. He is by no means a bad unit in his own right. He is a 120% leader, and he does recover health when he supers. I know it's not a lot. I think it's like 10% or something like that. I have to check on that when the banner actually drops, but I think it's like 10% or 12% or something like that, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. And some other things that come on the banner, the buff Buu gets a Dokkan Awakening into the little belly dancing Buu. I don't really know what to call him, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And with that, we are also getting another Super Buu. But the most notable things that you may want to summon on this banner for are obviously Golden Frieza if you do not have him already, and Int Janemba. Now, I do not have Int Janemba, so I may drop a few stones on this banner. I obviously wouldn't be mad if I pulled Kid Buu, because like I said, he is by no means a bad unit in his own right. The only thing about Kid Buu, guys, that people kind of bash on him about is he has no key links. Now, like Animated Muscle said, just because he hits hard does not make him a good unit, but it all just depends on how you run the team. Now, this team is very support heavy, guys, and while we do not have a few of his support units in particular, like we do not have Metal Cooler yet on global. He Dokkan Awakens into a pretty solid support unit. We do not have his Dokkan Awakening yet because he does Dokkan Awaken from Battlefield Medals, which we have not had on global yet. So that is one support unit that we can count out right now. And also the Scouter Vegeta that gives 40% attack and defense plus 3 key. We do not have him, guys. So you're probably gonna have to run some orb changers. The one that comes to mind the most right now, the one off the top of my head I can think of, is Android 13. I think there is another one if I'm not mistaken. I can't think of it right now. I want to say Android 18. Correct me down below in the comment section if I'm wrong. Also, you can run the Int Turles. You know, he gives 3 key and attack plus 20% for all allies when HP is above 50%. So that's good as well, guys. The most prevalent link on this team is going to be Big Bad Bosses, because like I said, Kid Buu has no key links, so Big Bad Bosses is going to be the most prevalent link on this team. And also, I know a lot of people have Super Baby too. If you're hurting on other units for this team, you could also throw him on here. He's not the best support unit, but he does have Big Bad Bosses, guys, and Fierce Battle. Like I said, Big Bad Bosses is going to be the most prevalent link on this team. If I'm not mistaken, he also has Metamorphosis. So you're kind of have to go out of your way to run certain units that maybe you didn't want to run in the past, but that's just the way his team is built, guys. You're gonna have to run a lot of support. His team is very support heavy, which I know a lot of people don't like. That's the one thing about the Dokkan community. We kind of complain about the events being too easy and teams being too powerful for the events, but then when we get a team like this where you have to run supports and you have to run certain supports to do good, we don't like it. So, you know, it's kind of a give and take type of thing. But you know, at the same time, guys, I'm not gonna give this banner too much credit, because it is not a good banner. I'm not gonna lie. I might throw 100 stones at it, guys. I might throw 100 stones at it, call it a day. If I don't pull anything, I really don't care. I'm saving for Angel Goku at this point, which I think all of you should do as well. But that is kind of what all of this stuff boils down to, guys. Now, one other thing about Kid Buu dropping, we're also going to get his event, which is one of the harder ones. They should have a Super 2 difficulty, which I think on the physical stage, yes, I'm pretty sure it was the physical stage, guys, where Kid Buu supers every attack. So that is going to add another level of difficulty to the game. I know a lot of people are wanting that. So that is another good thing about this unit coming to global. It would add another form of difficulty to the game, which I know a lot of people want. But just to recap, should you summon on this banner, if you don't have Int Janemba and you want him, not that you necessarily need him. If you want him, then yes. If you don't have Golden Frieza yet, then maybe, but I'm sure he will come back soon. Is Kid Buu good or bad? He's not a bad unit in his own right. He just doesn't have any key links, which a lot of people kind of bash on him about. And you can't really, his team isn't really as attack heavy as people would like it to be. But like I said, guys, he's not a bad unit. You just have to run heavy support units on his team, and he is most likely going to be the hardest hitter. And guys, let's not forget about Buhan. If you don't have Buhan yet, I think you should also summon on this banner, even though he is kind of fallen off in the meta lately, and when the new meta gets here, he will probably fall off even more. But Buhan is by no means a bad unit right now, and I don't think he will be anytime soon. He is just not the most relevant at this point in time. So Buhan, Tech Frieza, Inch, and Nimba. If you don't have those 3 units, then summon on this maybe. But all in all, I wouldn't throw too many stones at it. If you're free to play, I would definitely skip out on this one. If you're a whale, I still wouldn't throw more than maybe 150 on this banner at the most. And also the new added level of difficulty coming with his event. I am pretty sure it's going to be Super 2. Physical Kid Buu will super every single time he attacks, so I know a lot of people will be excited about that. But all in all, guys, I will probably just throw 100 stones at this banner and call it a day, whether I get anything or not. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below whether you're summoning on this or not, whether you agree with everything I said. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. It really helps me out a lot. And without further ado, I will see you all in the next video. Peace. And I'm just here to talk about, you know, the good and the bad things that are going to be happening when he drops. Should you save your stones? Should you summon for something in particular? And this, that, and the third.